This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Welcome back to another War and Pieces. Today we are going to be talking about a game that I am just absolutely fascinated in, and that's Absolute War, the Russian Front 1941 to 1945. Now, listen, there are a ton of games out there about the Russian Front, but this one here is very, very different. I'm going to show you the components and all that stuff and everything, and talk a little bit about it. I'm not going to go through everything, but the thing that I want to talk about is why you want this game, why this game is important, because I think in my final thoughts you'll really understand what I'm talking about and what I got from this game by opening up. You know, you can go play a ton of Russian Front games, but I'll tell you right now, you'll be missing out if you don't play this one. This one's something special. Let's go down and take a look at, again, the beautiful and gorgeous components by our good friends at GMT. They just knock it out of the park, but I'm like a broken record. I say that all the time. All right, let's go check it out, and then we'll come back up for my final thoughts. Again, I have to pick up the camera and really move things around. Another absolutely gorgeous mounted map. This is just unbelievable. Now, this game is really something different, because what it really kind of focuses on is the sophistication of the industrial might of the Soviet Union at the time, and it really does some absolutely fantastic thing. You're going to start off, of course, with a supply phase. Then you're going to have combat marker phase. There's not a lot of chits to this. Okay, you're going to have the Ninth Army and everything like that, and all those type of chips out there and things. But the real basis of this is there is no dice. It's all very card driven, which I'll show you some of the cards in a second. You're going to have your card phase, which I just discussed. You're going to draw your cards, and then you're going to have your strategic phase, where you're going to have withdrawals, upgrades, reinforcements, replacements, reserves, offensives. You move into your movement phase, where you're going to be moving your units around the board. You're going to go into your combat phase. Now, there's no dice. This is all card driven, which is really, really pretty fascinating. You'll have your reserve phase, used marker phase, objective phase, and then end of turn after the other side goes, and you're going to be doing house cleaning at the beginning of phase, and then boom, off to go. The amazing thing is these cards. They have so many things that you're going to be doing. You're going to be playing for certain events and so forth and so on, but all your combat is done to here. Depending on your combat strength, you are going to do a certain amount of damage, particularly here. Okay, if you do a 6, 4, or 5, advantage, it is considered a bloodbath. You gotta love that. AA. That is considered attacker advances. Lead attacker advances, no mobile exploration. And there's just a ton of different abbreviations that you will run into depending on certain cards. Because you're going to have your pile of cards, and then you're going to pull one over, and whatever that may be. And they're different on each one, as you can see. So there is a variance here. There's no charts. There's no dice rolling. There's none of that. You just don't know what you're going to run into depending on the certain card that you're going to use. The map is beautiful. The counters are just absolutely fantastic. I'm going to show you one right here. Perfectly done. The Fourth Army here. Again, another beautiful. These symbols down here mean attack, defense, and support, and then the other one here is attack and defense. Okay, and there you go. The M here is not considered a mobile unit. Okay. And then, of course, as you can see, you're going to have a second side there. So again, very interesting. The real thing here and the real depth of this game is what the creator saw out of this. Okay, and we're going to go up and we're going to go talk about that. Like I said, there's 1,000 unboxings of this and rules explanations, but I really want to talk about, first of all, I want to show you all these beautiful components, and you're going to get some beautiful charts with it. Again, you're going to get a nice basic game rule thing, which really helps you through the first the first attempt at this, which really helped me. The rule of play is just beautifully spelled out. Again, it's what you expect from a company like GMT to just put out perfection. Absolute War, you're going to have your quick reference sheets that keep you everything, that just keep everything nice and tight. And I'm just telling you, this is just amazing. And then the playbook, where you're going to have a whole bunch of different type of historical things. The designer notes were very, very interesting here. I really suggest you read that, as well as the historical notes. Very, very interesting. Very, very really opened my eyes to a lot of things. Let's go up top and get my final thoughts. Now, one of the things that I really got from this game, and Carl Paris, who did No Retreat close to, I think it was about 10 years ago, somewhere in there, I was very, very fascinated in what he saw in this, because this takes some things from No Retreat, but he really emphasizes, it really comes out very strong in Absolute War, and it does a fantastic job of what it does. It keeps things nice and tight, and it moves quickly, and it's not overburdened, and you're not killed with rules. And what you do is you have a simple, I don't want to say simple game, but you have a very strategic game where you can sit back and be more strategic and enjoy what this was all about. And this is where I really, really get the feeling from this, is this individual, Carl, had done a ton of research on the Soviet machine itself. And it really shows in this, because you get to see the sophistication of its industry, going against the Nazi war machine, and how this all comes together. And it plays beautifully, and it helps you, the way it plays without all the dice and the charts and stuff like that, it puts you in the moment. And I think that's what he was looking for, was to put you in the moment and to understand the consequences and the significance of some of these scenarios that are in this playbook. Really, really a very deep game. And you feel it when you're playing and you're going through these cards, and you understand what he was trying, the message that he's trying to get across. And that is for you to understand that these two titans meet at this particular moment in time, and how just one little slip up, it could have gone either way, and it's done beautifully. And this is just one of those Russian front games that really stands out, and I think it really does a fantastic job of giving you a feel of that particular moment in time, with the scenarios and how beautifully portrayed, and how you have to economically be superior and strong, and be willing to do what you have to do to win in a desperate moment. And just beautifully put together. This is a must-have if you are a fan of the Russian front. If you're looking for something to really challenge yourself against an opponent, this is a fantastic experience. You can do this solo as well, which I think you would get a lot out of it. But I really feel that this is a two-player game that once you have this down, it moves a lot quicker than the 2 to 8 hours. I mean, the 8 hours is for the absolute war. But, you know, some of these scenarios, I think you could do in under a couple hours. And it really, you'll come out of it satisfied and wondering and looking forward to the next time you pull this out. A must have. A must have. Another great job by GMT picking this out. And Carl, glorious job. Tip of the hat to you, my friend. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We shall see you